we need to have in the toolbox. What did our first speaker talk about? Constitution, right? How many of you have read the Constitution? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. It's a very important discussion. True the Vote is actually a really good set of software. There's a whole lot of stuff going on. King Street Patriots, tell you a story about Houston. Houston was a place where they came in, and 2 days before the election, somebody burned down a warehouse full of voting machines. How many of you remember that story? What did those people have to do? They had a problem. Somebody burned it down. You know, to this day, this was 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, and now to this day, there's still no report about how that fire got started. So the people in Houston and Harris County looked around and said, what are we going to do? And they're patriots just like you and me. People walking the streets, people paying taxes, people going to their jobs every day. How many of you got jobs? We all got jobs, right? We're working. We work for the money that we got. We're going to keep it. Our votes are more important. We got to do the things that are necessary. True the Vote is a way to solve those 60,000 voters. And we're going to stand behind Secretary Duran and show her a way. On the left, she's got Department of Justice attorneys telling you will not. On the right, our friend Gary King. See our friend? Did I hear a hiss? I said our friend Gary King. Not so much, huh? Told her, I'm sorry, I can't help you. You have a problem with the Department of Justice. There are people out there willing to take on the Department of Justice. Remember, the Department of Justice is the same group of individuals when there were Black Panther leaders standing in front of precincts, tapping bats. Okay? This isn't 50 years ago. This isn't 1945. This is 2008. Tapping bats, telling voters, issuing epithets to voters that were standing at the polls, chasing them off. And what did the Obama administration say? Don't bring me a case with a black man in it. That's what they said. There's no way to describe it any other way. And Christian Adams said, you know what? I'm going to stand on principle, and I'm going to say this will not stand. Say it with me. This will not stand. This will not stand. What are we going to do today? The rally cry here is pretty simple. Nancy Pelosi. I said, Nancy Pelosi recently said elections shouldn't matter that much. Can you believe a statement like that? What does she think about the American populace, the electorate? What does she think about those people? Not very much, does she?
Stop.
Stop it. Stop it. We have to go precinct by precinct, if it means house to house, and identify the voters that are there. That's one of the tools in the toolbox, and know who's there, and get the people out to vote. So the rally cry here is pretty simple. We are mainstream, not extreme.
Hey.
We're not extreme. We talk about one man, one vote. Is that a good thing? You know what that is? That's what? Mainstream. When they talk about elections not counting, that's extreme. When we talk about the democracy being built on the precinct, that's mainstream. Say it with me. That's mainstream. The Tea Party is what? We are mainstream. The radical left is extreme. Don't let them tell you. Don't let them chase you off. The power that Benjamin Franklin and Thomas Jefferson and George Washington looked at, they believed in the American electorate because they believed they were mainstream. So what we need to do is every day, every week, every month is make sure that we're talking to our neighbors. Because this discussion, this battle, this war is won one friend at a time. You guys are mainstream. Don't let them label you. You're mainstream. So for me today, the main things that I wanted to make sure that you understand is the left and the right are both looking at ways to manage what? The money. Where's the money? Okay? Willie Sutton, he loved it. He loved the power of managing that money. So do our politicians. So do the bureaucrats. Right and left need to get the message. 14 trillion is way too much of them spending our money. Second is we've got strategies. The basic strategies are reducing spending, limited government, and free markets. The tools, statistics, damn lies, and statistics. Get that book. Read the Constitution, and finally, be prepared. You're going to be approached. How many of you have your name on an email list somewhere so you can be contacted by the Santa Fe Tea Party? If you don't, find somebody that does. Find one of these people in the orange vest. Get your name on a list so that you can be a part. You don't have to be at every event. You do have to vote. Yes, you do, sorry. You're chastised from the backside here. So here's the answer, though, very quickly, is to be prepared of those tools. And the last thing is do not let them label you, because you're not extreme, you're mainstream. You're not extreme, you're mainstream. You're not extreme, you're mainstream. Thank you very much.